Hello guys, welcome back to my channel Forex Black Box. Um, I'm gonna analyze today pound Aussie again. I will promise you that I will do the rest of pound pairs because I only trade pound pairs acrosses. I don't trade normally pound USD, very light percentage wise, 10%, maybe sometime if it's really pound is booming or the dollar. Well, I prefer the pound instead of the dollar. Dollar is uncertainty as well, but the pound is going to get good news. It will really push up. So, um, last night we spoke about that big move down. As you can see from here, if you can see my cursor here, we have like nice cup and handle, I guess. And from there we break the last low, and we start to further fall down all the way down up to this area. So as you can see, all these lines I make here, I make it previously from that drop, and I'm see how much it is actually going up. It went up to 88% Fibonacci of that big move from here. One, two, three, and four is coming up here. But today, Trump, tonight in London time, tonight Trump tweeted out to China increase 10% of tariffs and goods to on top of whatever he did before. So basically, well, Trump did this, so Aussie plunged because Aussie rely on China news or import export or whatever China does. Aussie is just right behind it. Like if Chinese currency has been affected, Aussie right behind it affected too. Chinese economy is good, Aussie is good. Chinese is bad, Aussie is bad. So that's something you need to learn. Um, so since we come down here, as I did explain last night, I'm counting waves here. I did say last night I'm gonna enter here, which I did, and my stop loss I was going to put it here, but I did extend it all the way down in case of any news of Aussie overnight, which we didn't have really much. It just we stopped here. We said that it's gonna have a we have here a couple of hours rejection, and after that, as you can see, as I said, there's no buyers here. It doesn't make sense to buy at this consolidation area since it made a new high. Break the high, come retest it, come back up again and retest it again. That's at the end of US session really. So bear in mind, London session overlap with Europe and US sessions. That's the most liquid time you will ever trade. You should. It's all it's up to you, obviously, but that's my opinion. That's my experience. I'm gonna tell you that after London close, liquidity is very, very weak, very, very low. I'll prove that to you now. I'll come to that point. So I said A, B, C, A, B, C, D. I was waiting for D. I get D out here at this high. Then I said it's gonna go down to A, from A, B, which is a new high, obviously count as a B, 172% of Fibonacci. C, C come down here, and which is 6150, and bounce up a little bit. If you can see here, if I can just draw this line here, if I can just join 1 2 and I just extend it, as you can see, hold on, there you go. Let me just make it bigger. As you can see, went down, touch it, went down, then 1 2 now is a trend line. Many here, like very, very minor trend line on 1 hour time frame. So went down, come back, retest it, went down again. However, they did not break that low, which is very important to know and understand why it didn't break that low. Because whoever who brought from here is waiting to put the rest of his order here. Okay, that's something you need to learn as well. So whoever we pushed the market and break that high, he's waiting down here to buy as well in the same area. As you can see, the next candle right away does be rejected. Next candle pop up, break that trend line, come retest it again, pop up again, hit that trend line from my channel, the original channel on the back there. Okay, as you can see, the market's moving in percentage, all been measured. The market doesn't move randomly, just to be aware. Pop down. As you can see, it's been one, two, three, four, five. The five, which is the biggest one out of all the small waves. Normally three is the biggest, but it's weird to be five. It's the bigger, but that's how the market work out. So you don't need to look to the minor one. Just to minor one to enter position. For example, if I'm not here yet, which I did add actually, just to be aware, I did put one here, London open. I saw that wick. I saw that didn't break here. Then I jumped in here and I start to add. Went down again, retest, and big push up before London close. And I left my position open all the time. I stayed until after London because I believe it's going to go up. So Trump tweet or whatever the case is, but before Trump tweet, we know that the market know that already something's going to happen and pushed all the way up. Like, let me just measure that quickly. 88 pips in 1 hour. Pull back, didn't break the previous low, then spiked from here all the way. 1 hour only, 175 pips. 1 hour only. Yeah. So that was my exit here. As you can see, I exit above here actually myself, and it was 82, 782-ish. That high. Why I exited here? Because my spread was like 5 pips. Because of Trump obviously, and market liquidity is very dry. As you can see here, if you look left, if I just put a cursor here, you can see right on the spot. Like you see that two green, one here and one here. They match in price and also match in rejection here. Not rejection, but that's where the people or the banks, not the people, the banks, they put their TB here. That's what they're aiming for. So they buy from here, they exit at the first resistance, which is was support before. Okay, so as I say, A, B, C, then another A, B, C. I will adjust this one. Just put it down here. Then I expect look at this one. A break higher and break low a little bit. Just like it's gonna go wave one, two. So now we need to look on the big picture. Wave one, two. And I did mention that the market is dry now, and that's why all this big spike up there, it's quite empty. It's not gonna hold for long, and I wouldn't short it from here in case Trump tweet another things and US as well is keep talking about their cut at the moment. All on the wire now. As you can see my indicator down here, I was here last night and I know that's gonna go short, but I didn't want to short it. Could just turn around and go up. Went all the way down, and now look at that. That's very reliable indicator. So this one go up here. It didn't break the previous high, and the previous high right there. So all this area from here up to here, it's empty volume. It's all moved in value only. The value of the currency, not volume, not actual solid money in the market. Just something as well you need to learn. So I expected that one to come down to this level, between this level and this level, this two. So if we calculated 40 pips, between 40 pips area to buy from the top to the bottom, 132 pips. I don't want to buy here, obviously. There's very low risk and reward. If I put my stop loss, it will be hit. If I put my stop loss down, it will be hit. If I put my stop loss below this one, maybe I will survive, but I'll be aiming for 100 pips stop loss for 132. So no possible. We still gonna have to go down. Especially we have news coming up, Aussie news, as you can see. Let me just squeeze this down a little bit. As you can see, Aussie news is big. It's let me actually show it to you on real in the proper website. Here you go. So we have Aussie news in 5 hours, 22 minutes. Medium, high impact, too high impact, We got yen high impact as well. And next morning we have nothing else really. So all the way up to 16 hours till tomorrow, which is Friday, we have only two high impact Aussie and yen, which is they've been hit even before the news. So I expected the news could be the opposite of the move. So the market value will come back down to the same location. So I expect it to be a nice, decent pullback. Then from there, I will be able to reassess and see if whether or not I want to get in on Friday. I already did a lot of pips today. I have multiple positions. I don't want to mention how much I made, but I can tell you that is I did very, very decent amount of pips cover the whole week. So only from this currency because I only focus on one. I don't focus on everything else. My 60 to 70% of my equity all on Aussie pound. The rest across Aussie New Zealand, Aussie CAD, and Aussie yen. Aussie yen was my first currency, but now I actually switch for a couple of years now with Aussie pound Aussie because it's moved very very well if you know how it does. So that's my view. We expected that to come down here again. If I can say a 60 around here, as you can see, this area here, then maybe another C up there. I think I took the wrong one. Bear with me a second, please. A, B, C, D. Here we go. So A, B, C. I'm looking for 60, 61%, and I'm looking for 1618. Just is gonna break the trend line. It's actually this resistant area, so I'm gonna just put it down here. So I'm gonna do. I'm gonna enter here. Most plus it will be right between these two lows. But I expect that it will touch here and it's going to do another five waves all the way down, which will be one, one, two. Two is going to be 61%, 0.61% obviously, of, no, sorry, 61% of that big move, that move from here up to there. So let's see how the market will play this. I'm going to adjust it as well. Just put it back up there. So have a nice, decent picture. And just remove this away. And as you can see, that is a very, very big, very strong. If I put in 4 hours just quickly, I don't want to increase the video more than 15 minutes. Hopefully it's not more than 15. Anyway, so we got one impulse, pull back 61%, another one impulse, pull back. This is 88%, which is very famous as well. Big one up there, all the way up to 1618, obviously, but is 162 is fine, but that's where we getting out. Then I expect it to pull back again, 61% between 50 and 50. Depends what the news is going to be. If it's something positive for Aussie, then this currency will go down. Then it will feed away by London open. Then we're going to see a wick or rejection at this area here, at this level where I'm going to enter. Then we're aiming for this level. So I'm going to just adjust it as well. Exit here. Okay, guys, I'm going to exit quickly from this video because I don't want to be too long. And just a quickly view on the daily as expected. As you can see, trend line, we're waiting for the trend line to be hit. Maybe we're gonna break it. We'll come up between these two area and consolidate from there. If Aussie have a bad news, then we're not gonna have the other wave as I mentioned before. It can go all the way up right away. Anyway, guys, thanks for attending and watching my video. And please subscribe and hit the bell button to receive my notification of new update. And hopefully, I will do more of other pairs on pound pairs. Thank you very much. Have a good evening. Bye.